Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Dee. I am a lover of all things beauty, and here on my channel I talk about a variety of different things, mostly related to makeup, skincare, mid-size fashion, nails, pretty much anything and everything under the sun that I think might be helpful for you. I am a full-time working mama in the corporate world, and I do YouTube and partner with a couple of brands on the side. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be doing a first impressions on the Piper Blue Illuminating Organic Makeup. So I came across this brand when I was scrolling through Instagram one day. As you guys might know, or some of you might know, I was a Saint artist. Saint is cream makeup, all-in-one compact and cream makeup. I was a Saint artist for several years and then decided to move away from the company. I have since been using liquid foundation, but there are times where I still gravitate towards creams. So when I came across this, I was very, very excited because I do feel like Saint's products have changed a little bit as the time has gone on. I feel like the products that I used to purchase when I first started Saint several years ago are not the same products. I have heard that from a couple of people. But I will do a separate video of the pros and cons of both of them and comparing them. But this is truly just a look through of the Piper Blue company. So they say that their products are organic, they're natural, they lack all the stuff, and I'll put it here, of all the things that are not in it, which I absolutely love. I am always looking for something that is more natural, and I'm slowly kind of changing out things that are toxic and hope to help my hormones, basically. So I love that. I love everything that they, say that they don't have. It is made in the US, which I love as well. I love supporting US companies. And one thing that I really, really like, so I got the samples, which you cannot do with Saint. When I went to go do a color match, you do text a number, so they don't have any, from what I went through, and this don't fact check this because I don't know for sure, but with Saint, they have like affiliates where you go through a rep and then you do a color match. I went through a color match through the company. So I don't know of anybody who's an affiliate or anything like that, but I went through the actual company. I texted, I want a color match. I sent them a couple of photos of me with my makeup on, me without my makeup, in front of a window and stuff like that. And they sent me some recommendations. Now I will tell you, the color match process, I couldn't visualize it. It was just a text message like, oh, you're 02 or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I just went on the website, but they did say, oh, we think you're this, but you may also want to try this, this, and this. They also gave me a contour and a brush and a bronzer and a blush option. So I don't know if I picked those up. I just kind of randomly did them. So I do like the fact that they are samples that came through like this, and then they are little samples like this. So I don't think I'm going to try to do my full face with these, but I just like the idea of I'm able to color match myself. The samples were $2, which I think is really reasonable. And then the tins themselves are $16.50. They do have color corrector tins that are $18. I did not pick up any of those. But I just picked up my main highlight shade, what I think my brightening highlight shade would be, a bronzer and a contour. And I just wanted to do some swatching. One thing that is a little bit different and honestly a little bit overwhelming is they do have different undertones, which is great because you're able to find your undertone and it will make it a lot easier to get the perfect match, but it is overwhelming for somebody who doesn't know what their undertone is. They have warm, they have cool, and then they have neutral. So with cream products, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to let it warm on my finger. Now I'm obviously putting a whole bunch on, but I just kind of wanna see. Okay, so that one is a warm shade. That's W2. Then we have W3 right here. And one thing that I learned with Saint is you do want to kind of go darker than your natural skin tone when it comes to maturing skin. And I, for the longest time, didn't realize that. And then when I shaded up with Saint, I was like, oh my gosh, I get so much better coverage. So this one I think is a little bit too light for me. I think this one's a little bit too yellow. I don't know about that one. So these are the warm shades, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm going to do the cool shade. I only got one cool shade. My skin tone is actually, I consider it neutral. Bad. It's maybe a little bit light. My face is very, very red today. So that was the cool shade C3. And then this is the neutral one. I'm thinking the neutral one. I don't know. I might try to wear like all of them every day. While I'm doing this, I might as well do the contour and show you guys what the contour looks like. So I did only get one contour. This is Wisdom. It is muddy. So you want your contour to be ashy. So I do actually really, really like that. And then I ended up getting 3 different bronzers, and I'm just gonna swatch them on my arm. So those are the 3. So this one is Radiance, Glow, and Brilliance here. Might as well do the cheek colors. So this is the color Bold. So it's kind of got a little bit of an orange undertone. And then I got the color Sweetheart, which I think is a little bit more, pinky mauve undertone. So those are pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna try to use, a little bit does go a long way. Holy crap, those are pigmented. I think I like that one the best. Crap, which one was that one? That was the C3 Trust. Okay. So I actually think it covered up really well. And is a really, really good color. I'm gonna go in and add a little bit more coverage right here, a little bit on my chin. And then I don't know if you can see, like I have a little bit of some dry flakes kind of peeking through, but they're very minimal with the cream makeup. I feel like that's why I like the cream makeup. I ended up trying a retinol treatment, which retinol just, if you're not used to it, it can irritate your skin. And there's a little bit of time for your skin to adjust to it. So I figured while I'm in this adjustment phase, go back to cream makeup. Now, I will tell you, I don't feel like the coverage is there, and that was mainly why I had switched over to liquid foundation. If you watch a lot of the Saint makeup artists, they will put another color. They'll use like a BB cream, and then they'll go in with their cream foundation because it doesn't give the coverage. Like if you want full coverage, you're going to have to add another product because cream makeup to me is very light to medium coverage. It's very, very hard to get full coverage unless you add another thing. So with this, I feel like it does a really good job of blurring out what I want, but it's definitely not full coverage. Looking at the bronzer, I think I'm gonna try this one right here, the Glow. It's the darkest one, but to me, it's kind of the warmest one. The other ones look a little bit ashy to me. So I'm just gonna go in and apply this. So I am gonna go in with my brush and bronzer brush from Saint because I think their brushes are amazing. And with cream products, you do wanna purchase or use brushes that are specially formulated for cream products because it does make a difference. If you go in with a powder brush or foundation brush, it's just the density is going to be different and then it's not going to blend out as well. There's a fly that is flying around and he's driving me insane. So there's that. So that definitely warms up my face a lot. I feel like it may be a little bit too warm. So I'll have to try the other ones out. And then I'm gonna go in with the color Sweetheart right here. Put a little bit here. And then what I like to do with my blush is I like to put a little bit and then kind of build it up to the intensity that I want. I think that's good. So perfect. Okay. So I'm liking this so far. I feel like everything blended out really, really well. The other thing that I noticed, it is a little bit more creamy. Normally I go in and I completely forgot to prime my face. This is what I used to use when I used Saint, but I completely forgot. And I do feel like everything blended out really, really well. I don't have any patchiness. It kind of warmed up to my skin. Now that could be a sample thing because maybe it's just really, really small, but overall, I think it's pretty. I think it makes me look very, very natural. Everything is covered up the way that I want it to be covered up. It doesn't feel tacky. I feel like there's a slightness, like I can feel a little bit on my skin, but it's not bad at all. It's very, very natural feeling, which I like. So that is that. I'm gonna wear it all day and then we'll come back at the end of the day and let you know what my first impressions are, how it wore throughout the end of the day, or throughout the day, and my final thoughts. Okay, I'm popping in here real quick. My hair is an absolute mess and I'm super, super flush. I just got outside, but I wanted to come on here real quick. I just got back from outside. So it's a little warm outside, hence the reason why my face is all flush. But I wanted to come on here real quick and kind of talk through my experience with the makeup through today, and I will be doing a follow-up and all that stuff. But overall, I think it wore really, really well. I would say similar to Saint. I don't feel like I got any more longevity or any more coverage than I did with Saint. But the one thing that I did really like is I like the way that it feels on my skin. It leaves almost a moisturized feeling, whereas I felt like Saint was a little bit more tacky, but I'm gonna have to do like a comparison. What I'll do is I'll do Piper Blue on one side and then Saint on the other, and then just kind of see as far as how it wears, but then also like the feeling of it. But I feel like I literally have not worn any makeup all day. I feel really, really good. The other thing I notice is I can barely see any of my flakes here. It's almost like, I don't want to say it moisturized my skin, but it did a really, really good job. You can see my eye, my dark eye circles are peeping through. But overall, I think I really, really liked it. So I'm going to continue to be wearing it or whatever. But just wanted to come on here and let you guys know, and I'll be doing some follow-ups. What I will do is I will continue to wear it through the week. If anything magical happens, I'll come back on here. But otherwise, I'll just put an update in the description box down below and let you know my thoughts. Please leave your comments below if you've tried this brand out and what you thought. I want this to be an educational thing where other people can come on here and kind of give their thoughts and everything. So let me know if you tried it below. If you end up purchasing it because of me, please come back and let me know what you thought about it. If you have any questions, email me or hit me up on Instagram. That's the quickest way to get me. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Until next time, bye.